Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's look, we are going to be using the brand new Morphe 35V palette. This is the look that I came up with. If you guys want to see how I got this look, make sure to keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to start by priming my eyes. I'm going to go in with the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. This is what it looks like, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. This primer is really good if you have oily eyelids, and my eyelids are very oily, unfortunately. So I'm just going to rub that in. You can use a brush, but I just prefer to use my fingers when I'm doing this. For today's look, I'm going to be going in with the brand new Morphe 35V palette. This came out with their 35M palette, and this is what it looks like. I think it is beautiful. And I believe you can only get this palette at Ulta. I don't think you can get it on Morphe's website, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I read that somewhere. So this is the palette that we're going to use today, and I'm super stoked. So the first color that we're going to go in with is right here. It's a very mauve-y nude color, and we're going to put that right in the crease. And I'm taking a Morphe M573 brush, just a big fluffy blending brush. I didn't set my eyeshadow base, but you can by all means set it. I just forgot to set it, and I'm not really too worried about it. But if you don't set it, it can make it a little bit harder for the eyeshadows to blend. So like as I'm doing this, I can feel the brush it's kind of tugging and pulling on my eyelid a little bit, so you just have to be very careful and patient when you're blending eyeshadows when you're not setting your base. And for a more soft look, I learned this from Kristen Dominique on her YouTube. She likes to hold the brush at the very back of the brush because it makes it so that way you're not doing this and really pushing. It allows the eyeshadow to blend super soft and super effortlessly. The next color that I'm going to go in with is this color right here. Now I know it looks very red on camera, but it is actually more of like a pinky purple, and I'm gonna go in with a more tapered blending brush. This is the Morphe M514. It's just a more small detailed brush, and I'm just going to put that right under the crease color that we just went in with, and I'm just gonna use this color to build some definition. So I'm not just using one color. I like to use multiple colors in the crease because I just think it makes the look more clean and more blended. And the next color that we're going to go in with is this blue shade right here. It's like a blue-green color, and I'm going to go in with another Morphe M514 brush. And we're going to start by placing this color on the outer and inner corner of the eye because we're going for a more halo look today. And with using dark colors like this, I really like to take my time, because they can be really hard to work with, especially black. For me, black is one of the hardest colors to work with. But if you just take your time and you trust the process, it'll look good in the end. And to put shadow on the inner corner here, I'm just gonna pull my eye a little bit, just barely. I know they say to never pull your eye because it's gonna cause wrinkles, but I'm just barely pulling it, and I'm gonna raise my eyebrows just to make that space a little bit bigger, so that way I can fit the shadow in there, because I think I have sort of hooded eyelids, so sometimes if I just do this and go in there, the shadow will get all down here, and I do not like that whatsoever. So I just like to tug a little bit. And then we're going to connect the outer corner and the inner corner. We're going to connect that shadow right in the center of the lid. And this is going to create our halo look, which I've been really liking halo looks lately. What kind of eyeshadow looks do you guys prefer? Do you prefer spotlight, halo, cut creases? I like cut creases too, but I think they're the hardest one for me personally to do, but I'm still, of course, practicing them and working on them. Alright, so I'm going to go do the other eye. And for me, when using dark colors, I like to go in with less and then build it up, because you can always add more, but you can never take away. So I don't like to go in with a lot of product at once. So I like to start very small. And if I feel that I need more, I'll dip my brush back in until I'm satisfied. Alright, and then I'm going to go back in with my crease brush and go back in with that Mauve Nude, the first shade that we use, and I'm just going to blend out the edges of the blue and green color that we just put in, just so it's a little bit more softer and not as harsh. Then I'm going to go back in with that pinky purple color, the second color that we used, and go right over that blue where the blue and the nude crease color kind of meet. That's where I'm going to put the pink. Pinky purple color. And then I'm just going to go back in with the blue, because sometimes when you're blending you can lose that color payoff, so I'm just going to go in with a very, very tiny bit on the brush just to help cancel out any color payoff that we lost when we were blending the pinky purple and the nude crease color. Alright, and then for the lid shade, this is my favorite part of this whole look. This lid shade is probably, to me, the prettiest color in this whole entire palette. It's so unique. Like, I really cannot pinpoint. Like, I've never seen a color like this. It's like a duochrome, which I know there's a lot of duochromes out in the world, but this duochrome is just, it's so hard to beat, in my opinion. It's like a blue, green, silver, iridescent duochrome. This is what the shade looks like, and I'm going to go in with a Morphe M167. It's just a packer brush, and I'm going to put some on my brush and then spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus. Then I'm just going to put this right in the center between the two blues, or the outer and inner corner, I should say. But like, look how pretty that is, you guys. Oh gosh, I can't. It's just, depending on how the light hits it, it has a green shift, or it has a blue shift, or a silver shift. It's just, I really like this shade. You don't have to use Fix Plus if you don't want to, but for duochrome or shimmers or glitter shades, I like to use Fix Plus just so that they pop a little bit more. And plus, it helps minimize any fallout that you'll get on your face. So if you already have your face makeup done, it would be a good idea to use Fix Plus, but I always do my eyes first unless I'm doing like a natural makeup look. But in this case, because I know that there could possibly be some fallout on my face, I didn't use any face makeup yet. And that's when I like to do my eyes first. Alright, so that is the lid shade. Like I said, hands down my favorite color in this whole entire palette. And I'm going to finish the rest of my face off camera, and I will be right back. Alright, so for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with that blue color. And I'm going to take that on a Morphe M431. It's just a really small tapered brush, like a tapered pencil. And I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back in with that pink, the pinky purple that we used, to blend it out. And that's all I'm going to do for the lower lash line. And then for the inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in with this really pretty, it's like a pearl white shimmer shade. And I'm going to put that on the inner corner and on the brow bone. I like to use an inner corner and a brow bone highlight because it just makes your eyes pop more, makes them look more open, makes you look more awake. And putting it on your brow bone just makes your eye look more lifted. So that is what I like to do. And I'm going to put on some mascara and lashes off camera and I'll be right back. Alright you guys, and this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit your notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!